Hello and welcome to Scrapping on the Fly. My name is Kristen and it is Sunday, so I am here with my friends and Scrap-lift Crafternoon, a hop started by Kimberly with I'd Rather Be Scrapbooking and Christine Hardin. And it is May, and so we're also doing May I Scraplift You, which is a hop started by Crystal Barrett at Pineapple Papers. And today we have decided to scrap lift Nicole Santos, and her Instagram is 'Cause We Love to Scrap, and her YouTube is 'Cause We Love to Scrap AZ. And I will link both of those things below. So there is her layout. It has some awesomeness in there. It is only one picture, so I have this picture of my birthday dessert from 2019. Honestly, it's my birthday dessert every year, but that's not what we're talking about. So I decided to use this Recollections Explosion Box paper pad. And then I also have these little ephemera tags and stuff. And then I have these 3 sets of Stickabilities puffies. And I love those. And I thought they'd be perfect for this little vertical cluster that goes from the top to the bottom. And then the inking she does, I've decided to use my Alcohol Pearls by Tim Holtz in Enchanted. And so I've got this white background paper to use, and then I'm going to use that paper pad to mat my layout because there's some really great papers in there. So I've got my paper, my embellishments, my ink, and this layout. So let's see how it goes. So first of all, it's late, and I'm sorry if I am a little cuckoo in the head. So I will try not to slur my words. I promise you I am not been drinking. It's been a long, crazy week, and it is Thursday. Although when you see this, it will be Sunday. So I'm trying to get ahead. So I am trying to find what I want to use as my background matted page. And so I kind of go through here and I'm looking through the stickers, the little puffy stickers I'm going to use. And I want to make sure that there's some blue in them before I pull this scrap that I gutted for another layout. And so instantly I have accomplished my 2022 goal of using a scrap on every layout. So I get my ink dauber from Tim Holtz and put some alcohol pearl in Enchanted, and I put it long ways and smear down, and then I put it the short way and I smear down again because on her layout she has like it's thinner at the top and gets thicker, and I think she also uses a few different colors, but I just used one and made them a little thicker as they go down. And I will say that I am admitting that I did not watch her YouTube video until I started this process video myself. So in the midst of that, I realized she has done stenciling, and I didn't realize, I thought all of her little clusters and embellishments from the top to the bottom were just stickers and puffies and things like that. So as I'm watching, I realize she says that she got out of stencil, and I'm like, what? So she was scrap lifting Crystal Barrett, which is hysterical since that's who started the May I Scraplift You, and she actually did this layout for May I Scraplift You this month. So there you go. So anyway, I pulled this Buenos Dias collection stencil out, and I've used this a lot lately, but I don't have a whole lot of stencils in my collection, and I'm in the middle of moving, and I've packed almost all of my stencils up except for the Buenos Dias collection and one Simple Stories one, which would not have worked for this. So I decided that since I didn't really want that same pattern I've used on quite a few things lately, I would just go pretty much straight down the middle and just kind of leave this little speckled line instead of having those little curvy ridges. And I do love the way this turned out, and I'm using the Tumbled Glass Distress ink, which is that light blue color, and I thought that would go well to bring the blue into the page, not just surrounding it. And I do love how that came out, and just used my little dauber to get that down. So then I cut my paper is at 11 1/4 by 11 1/4 because I did want a bit of a border She kind of has a thick border as well. And she also roughed up her edges. And I might have could have done that. But to be 100% honest, I just noticed. God. Seriously, you all, my brain is completely fried. Last week of school, I work in an elementary school. Last week of school, today was our first day back after, yesterday was the last day of school. Yesterday being Wednesday, and since you're seeing this on Sunday, I'm confusing you all and you don't know what day of the week it is anymore, I'm sure. Sorry. So I put this paper down over here because I was going to use the pink and yellow and then realized that pink was going to disappear into the pink ink. So I used the blue and yellow portion at the top. It's got some shiny little rainbows and you can't really see them. If you're like looking at it up, up close, you can see the rainbows on either side and they're shiny silver. And then I decided I wanted to double mat this for multiple reasons. One, to use up some more scraps, and two, because I wanted it to stand out. And I just love that shine. So I mat it again on this shiny pinky purple. The base of it is silver, but the little design on it is like a pinky purple, depending on how you hold it up to the light. But you cannot really see a lot of it. I just made a very thin border. So seriously, guys, my goal is to use the scraps. I've got to use the scraps. I have collected and hoarded every size scrap known to man, and I have just got to use them. So now I've used a couple of them on here. So now I get into the little ephemera die cut kit, which matches the paper pad. And I pull out things that I think might work. And anything that's not going to work, I put over there back on top of the package, like the airplane. I almost said helicopter, you all. I'm going to bed after I'm done with this video, I swear. Anyway, so I just set the things over there on the left that I'm not going to use and the things on the right that I probably will use. I put a little adhesive down the middle, so just in case I'm going to tuck, which I am going to do some tucking. And I have this little ticket because she's got tickets on hers and they're super cute. And I thought, oh, I'll just cut this in half. But it has words on it. And I like the fact that it says on the bucket list. So I just cut the very edge of that off where it says ticket and has the little perforation. And I put that up here at the top right. And then I put the ticket that says on the bucket list over on the left. And I don't want it overlapping with the pink. So I put it up between the two strips. And then I have this little scalloped piece that has the florals, and I cut it in half because she's got what looks like a little strip of black with some hearts on it, and I thought this would kind of serve as that, but I wanted to ink it because it's white and it's going down on white, so I ink it with the tumbled glass, and that is enough for it to stand out off of that paper. And so I just tuck it in two different places on the right and the left. And then I have this blue strip that's like kind of like a ticket as well, and it says loving this life. This is turtle pie from Baskin Robbins, and I get it every year on my birthday. And so I obviously took a picture 3 years ago, well, almost 3 years ago. So I, it's my favorite thing. It's my favorite dessert, and they're expensive, so I only get them once a year on my birthday. So anyway, so now I have pulled out these Paper Studios little puffy stickers, and I love these. I just got these not all that long ago at Hobby Lobby when they were on sale for half off, and it's a super good deal for $1.50 to get all these little fabulousness, and they match really well. And so that's why I decided to do a birthday picture, because I thought these would be the perfect embellishments for this kind of a layout. So I just scatter the balloons in different colors, and like the little strings are coming down different ways. I scatter the stars, the different kinds of florals, and there's a few butterflies with the florals. I put one on the top section, one in the bottom, and then one bigger one right at the top right corner of the picture. And I just make sure to use my Nuvo Deluxe adhesive to glue the corners down, since some of that is on top of mixed media. And she doesn't have any little clusters or anything over here on the left of the picture, but I just felt like there needed to be something. So I put a little balloon, a little star, and a little floral there. And then I want to put something right down here by the Loving This Life. So I just pull a flower and put that right there at the corner of the picture as well. And then I'm just looking to see what else I could add. And everything's kind of scattered in a good place. I don't really want to add another heart, or I mean another flower or star or anything on here. But I still feel like it needs something. So I kind of look at it and try and decide. I was going to pull down my Nuvo drops and ended up pulling these Recollections glitter. It's pretty much like a stickle, but not, they're not as firm. Like they don't typically leave like a little dot, like they don't stay raised. I'm trying to get the words out. I'm so sorry. Anyway, the first one I use is blue, and it's called Frost, and the other one is called Blush. And I just put those down kind of randomly, do a little couple clusters of 3 here and there, made a little butterfly trail, things like that. And then I get out these pins, and I'm trying to figure out which one's going to be the best color to match. So I just cut a piece of white scrap out and lay it next to it and pick my color. And I end up going with one of my jelly rolls, which is like a blue shade, which is pretty much the same color at the outside. And I just write the date at the top, and then just write my yearly dose of turtle pie from Baskin Robbins. Thanks, Mom, down here. And her journaling is above the picture, but I put mine down here because it looked like there was just called for something there more than above. And then as I'm looking at it, I really feel like it needs something. And I don't want it to be anything dramatic or to anything to pull your eye away from the picture and these cool clusters. So I just take that same jelly roll and draw a little wonky line all the way around. I do not do it over where the inking is and stuff. It just kind of stops there, which is perfectly fine with me. So here is her close-up. I hope that you will go and check out her Instagram and her YouTube channel. She has some really cool layouts, and it was really hard to pick which one. We looked at quite a few. So I would love for you to go check her out. And please go check out Christine Hardin, who is playing along today. And I think Tara O'Rourke is also playing along today. I think Anna with Peacecraft Love is taking a break this week, but she should be back soon. But please check out her channel as well, because she has some amazing things on her YouTube channel as well as Instagram. And then Kimberly with I'd Rather Be Scrapbooking is not on the hop today either, but please go check her out too. All those links will be below, and I hope you will come back and see me real soon. Love the ones you love, and happy scrapping.